Shemai GTA chums, we're here in our muscle car garage and we have a discounted car here. It's the Tulip. Tulip. It's based on the Chevelle Malibu. If you go to four doors, you can see the she below's 430 grand. Now, before I go into jollity, I just should remind you that the Queen died the other day. So I'm going to do a bit of a moment of silence at the end of this video. So feel free to join me in that if you fancy it. So let's get on with the customization anyway, and then go into performance. I recommend this car, of course I do. That's why I'm showing it to you. I'm only showing you the recommended cars, not the rubbish ones. Actually, am I showing a rubbish one? No, I'm not. Armor is upgraded and brakes and all that business. This car is a beast. It's one of the few four-door muscle cars, and it is excellent. So I've done, I don't know what kind of build I've done here. Painted. I think I've done it as a classic kind of build, but there's so many options on this car. You can really make it look mighty fine. Look at that with the dark touring splitter. I like that. I mean, that darkness down below is amazing. Sport splitter. Maybe we do need a splitter. Don't normally go for splitters on the classic cars, but I'm going to do it on this one just for the hell of it. Probably broke it there, haven't I? Painted bumper. Yeah, you need the painted bumper. Engine upgraded, exhaust. Okay, what have we got here? We've got the chrome plated side exhausts. This is a wheelie machine, by the way, so for that reason you might not want to get one of the rear exhausts because it gives you a bit more spangliness there. It helps with the clearance, I think, I assume, I don't know. But I think the side exhausts do look best anyway, so that's why we're going to stick with those. Hood. This is where you can make some really aggressive changes to it. But look at what it starts out with. It starts off as a really normal looking 70s car, and then you can just do what you so wish to it. Like that, the induction hood is very nice, the Carroll induction hood. But I think we'll go for something a bit less aggressive because we've aggressived it up to the hilt. I kind of like that having the sleeper. I had this as a sleeper for a long time before it became on discount. So we're going to go with a low level Carroll induction hood. Not quite as aggressive there. And when you're inside as well, you can see all that. Horn, lights, livery. Now the livery is a good choice to pick a good livery. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't see what's ugly about it, but I think the good or the bad are the best ones out of that lot. The blue one as well. What's that say? Tension? No, I don't think so. A bit of a race build. That, you know, that one looks good. Los Santos Knights. I've not thought about that one before. Let's have a look again. So, basic stripes. Those are always awesome. They are, of course they are. And the outlaw looks great as well. Look at the blackness down there, the darkness. But I think it's going to be this one, the Los Santos Knights. We're going to try and do something with this because it's nice looking, isn't it? Respray primary color. What does primary color do? Okay, this is our background kind of color. This is going to set the scene of the whole livery. So look at this. I think a dark color it's got to be. Dark green would be good, but I'm not super certain. We're going to go with classics as well, not anything else, because that looks nice as well, the gasoline green. But I think we've done that last week's gasoline green, so maybe it'll just be a dark grey or a black, because you want to pick out that blue line, maybe with some kind of blueness to it. Purple looks great. Shaft to purple, that is one worth considering, but no. Oh, purple. I think we're going to go classic, so we're going to go with the greys. I think dark steel might be the one. Let's have a wee look. Cast iron silver. That, I think, is the one.
You've got an eye for this stuff.
Yes, definitely. Look at that. Very nice. All right, we've got that. Crew emblem goes on the door like so. Oh, it's still dark out now outside. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's a very British thing to say. Oh dear, it's dark. Oh, these spoilers, the lip spoilers are nice, aren't they? Ducktail. I think we're going to go for something a bit more aggressive. That is too aggressive, though.
No rush
I'm going to go with the DuckTales. You remember DuckTales off the television? Yeah, yeah, good cartoon. Did you have a new DuckTales now or something? Suspension. I've gone for race suspension because that's best for performance. Transmission is there. Turbo is there. Wheels, on the other hand. So we went for muscle wheels. These are decent wheels, the Dodman. We could actually go a bit crazy and could go for some off-road rims as well. And to help with the performance. Of course, those rims look great, the classic rods. Just use them though, so I can't use those again. I mean, something like the Mercenary is also excellent, but we don't have any brake calipers to show off, so that's a shame to use the Mercenary in that scenario. Drag SPL is a classic. Let's have a look though. Let's have a look at the, oh, where are they? The off-roaders. Yes, I know it's a bit wrong to go with an off-roader, but I like off-road rims, and that is the Nevis, the Cairngorm. They have some dark ones as well that really colour it up. The Rock Crawler. See, that is a mil spec. You know what? That one looks decent. All-terrain radial. Look at that. That is a beast. We're using that one. It's cheap as well. Super, super cheap. What colour are we doing? Wheel colour? I think we're going to stick with the black because I don't want to ruin it. Let's have a look what yellow looks like, or a yellow colour. Bright orange looks alright. Not quite. Dark copper or ivory. You know, ivory looks good, but I don't want to spoil it too much. Dark brown. That kind of hints. Desert tan. But yellow, race yellow, it's too much yellow, isn't it? That is the proper race build, isn't it? Very nice. Maybe we can go for a black steel instead. So we've got black, just to show a bit of a different colour. And this is a nod towards the side of the car as well. It kind of goes all in one. Very nice. Windows are limoed, but we're going to keep them limo, mainly because the internals aren't brilliant. You know, I think limo looks best for a change. I don't normally do that, so let's exit to the ground. The sun's come up. After all that customization, 6 minutes of customization, it's just got such a great level of customization, this car. I'll show you the internals quickly because I'm not a super fan. Yes, it is a classic car. You know, it's not a. It's a 70s car. Look at the detail on the induction cowl though. Let's just get in the light and see that. See if the light can reflect it, because that is amazing. I've not noticed that before. I don't notice that in the big one. Maybe the big one hasn't got that. That is amazing. That is an amazing detail. But why can't we have the same detail on the inside? So these crappy seats. At least allow us to replace the seats. But this is a brilliant car, and I think you can agree I've done a brilliant build on it. It looks great. Oh, what the hell? Look where you're going, man. Anyway, the thing about this car is, performance-wise, it's very much a 70s muscle car, so it performs like a 70s muscle car. You know what that means? A lot of people will be smashing it into a wall, including myself. But it does do one thing really, really well. That, as well as it look great, that does that well as well. It does wheelies really well. Look at that. Monster wheelies. We're going to smash it into that conifer there. It does amazing wheelies. Amazing. I don't think those off-road rims are helping with my jiggliness, but I don't know. Maybe they're helping a little bit. Look at these guys all going the wrong direction. What is wrong with them? It's Britain for today. The Queen's dead, didn't you know? Come on. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't joke about that. I'm not joking. I am kind of. It's part of the British national identity, of course it is. The Queen is part of our identity, so you know it's great. It is a great loss for everyone. Okay, we'll try wheelie again. Oh, look at the front badge. That's amazing. It just looks. It's an amazing car. It does immense wheelies as well. It's a great little drag racer. Well, let's come up to this corner and show you how much it power slides around. Maybe. Look at that. Coming into oncoming traffic. Not bad. I controlled that alright. Bit of counter steer there. It's very small. Oh, come on, man. I thought the Mother Freaker was stopping or going around then. Idiot. Without NPCs, this game would be amazing. Brilliant car, brilliant car. Put the handbrake on there, I did, just to get around a bit. And handbrake, not a handbrake there, but we got around that corner. It's a brilliant car. It just looks great. It looks the part. This livery looks superb. I didn't realise there was any more liveries that I had to pick on this car. But I was obviously super wrong. My drop box is full. I don't care. I don't use drop box. Shut the freak up. So basically, people complain about this car because of the performance, and that is one reason. If you don't like the 70s style understeer, not getting around corners, the slight lack of grip, then it's not the car for you. It's really the car for anybody who's interested in 70s muscle cars and who wants to live the dream. It's a dream. This is one of the best muscle cars in the game, but and a great wheelie machine. Those are the reasons why you're going to buy this car. If you don't like 70s cars, you're not going to buy it. It's as simple as that. It's super cheap for what you get. If this was to be released in the game these days with all this performance, even with those seats, it'd be 1.3 million. But it's not. It's on discount, on the super discount, as well as being cheap anyway. Even if it's not on discount, it's super cheap. It, the standard price is less than the discounted price. Get rid of Dropbox. There we go. It's less than the. Now it's sending me a little message. It's less than the stand. Oh Christ! I might get it right. The standard price is less than the discounted price of what it would be if it was released into the game now. Yes, Buffy goes on about the performance not being that great because of the performance handling flags or whatever, but I think it's such a fun car to drive, such a great little muscle car, and it is a 70s car. It's not going to be fast. You know, your speed on it isn't going to be immense, but it's about fun. It's one of the best. I had this in my garage. I have all the best cars in my casino garage. A long time, a good 6 months or so, and I really enjoyed every minute of it. I'm tempted to put it back in, but I know it's full, so I have to kick another car out. The other thing is the Vamos is very similar performance-wise. If you have the Vamos, which is also an excellent car, two-door though, again, Gruffy slates it for the performance, but it does excellent wheelies. It's a great 70s car. It's got the same feel as the Vamos. If you like the Vamos, you will like this car, 100% guaranteed. Oh, 3 million gigabytes of storage. They're not telling me what price it is. I bet it's expensive, that old Dropbox. So anyway, this car, it's amazing. Just buy it. Every video I'm producing this week, I'm saying buy it, right? I'm saying buy it, basically. Because I'm only, actually except for one, the blimp, don't buy that. Every other video is one that you need to consider buying, and some of them are essentials, not all of them. This is one I would consider an essential for the reasons I have just said to you. Right, end of the video. So we're going to pull up on the curb to stop these fools from running into us, and we're going to have just a few moments of silence for the Queen. It is a serious matter. You know, the royal family, you know, direct members, you know, they've lost a member, their grandma or their mother. So let's have a moment for that. And she's done a great service to Britain and the rest of the world. Many English-speaking and ex-colonial countries as well. Let's ignore what colonialism is about for a minute and just respect the Queen for who she was as a person.
The Americans really sent it with slavery. It reminds me of that special needs school I worked in.
Thank you for sitting and just having a moment of silence for the Queen. Thank you for joining me in that. And give me your comments on the car, the Queen, whatever's on your mind. You know, if you're in a bad way, you know, if you're upset for any reason, just give me a comment. I'll say hello. You know, I'll write you a poem. Actually, that might make you more upset. But anyway, you know, like, subscribe, the usual business. But just have an excellent day. Everybody have an excellent day. Thank you very much for watching my video.